I gave that company everything. 3.5 years of my life. I started as an intern, worked my way up to project lead, and earned the respect of nearly everyone. Then came Amanda. Amanda was charming, the kind of person who knew exactly how to act around management. She smiled at the right moments, laughed at all the boss's jokes, and somehow always found a way to make herself look indispensable. At first, I didn't mind her. She was smart, asked questions, and seemed eager to learn. I helped her get up to speed on our team's workflow, even stayed late a few nights to help her finish reports. But I started noticing something strange. She began copying my work, not in an obvious way. She'd slightly reword things I wrote, present them in meetings, and somehow get credit. I kept quiet. I figured it was temporary, but then she started going further. One day, my manager asked me about an email I had never seen. Apparently, I'd ignored a critical client question that delayed an entire campaign. Except I never got the email. I searched everywhere. My inbox, my spam folder. Nothing. That's when it clicked. Amanda had access to the shared project inbox. If she wanted to, she could easily delete or redirect emails, or even send ones pretending to be from me. I confronted her privately. I asked her what was going on. She just smiled and said, "Maybe you're just not as focused as you used to be." That night I went home furious, but not stupid. I decided not to fight her directly. I'd play her game. Better. Over the next few weeks, I began documenting everything. I blind copied my personal email on key work messages. I logged who accessed shared files and when. I screen recorded any suspicious behavior. Meanwhile, Amanda kept getting bolder. She'd take my presentations and deliver them as her own. She told our director I was struggling to keep up and that she should be promoted to lead. Then came the final straw. Our team was preparing a massive campaign pitch, the kind that could land us a $1.2 million client. I led the creative direction, worked weekends, and pulled the team together. The day of the presentation, I was pulled from the meeting. HR wanted to speak with me. Someone had reported me for toxic behavior, undermining colleagues, and intimidation. No names were given, but I knew. I didn't even get to defend the pitch I'd created. Amanda presented it instead. And guess what? She got promoted 2 days later. I was given a performance improvement plan, a fancy way to say, get ready to be fired. But I wasn't going down like that. I packaged everything I had collected. Plagiarized documents, time-stamped files showing she reused my work emails, showing her redirecting messages, voice recordings of her mocking the team and bragging about taking over. I wrote a detailed report. Not just for HR, but for the board of directors and the client we just landed. I sent it anonymously, from a burner email, with proof. 2 weeks later, the company was in chaos. The new client backed out. An internal investigation began. Amanda was suspended pending review, HR staff were interviewed, IT logs were pulled. And me? I quietly handed in my resignation. I never said a word. But a month later, I got a message from a friend still at the company. Amanda's gone. Her references are destroyed. No one will touch her. And the director, she's being watched too. I smiled. Some people climb the ladder by stepping on others. I prefer to let them fall and land exactly where they deserve.